Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to stay disciplined as a social media marketing agency owner in the beginning and as you grow your agency to $10,000+ a month. So guys, like I say, in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to stay disciplined, what to do, some strategies that you can start using day to day in your agency, and it's hopefully going to really help you out. 2 or 3 videos ago, we did a video on time management techniques and how to manage your time effectively when growing a social media marketing agency. And this video is going to be very closely linked to that and feed off some of the stuff that we were talking about. Because how you spend your time and how you manage yourself as a person is going to be extremely correlated to the success you see in social media marketing because you're your own boss, because you don't have someone telling you what to do, because you don't have someone, you know, shouting at you if you don't turn up every day. It's going to have a massive impact on how quickly your agency grows and the kind of results you see from your social media marketing agency. So the first tip that I want to talk through in how to stay disciplined is removing temptations. So with everything that we teach in SMMA, and we've actually done videos on this specific aspect of an agency in the past, which is consistency and staying consistent so you can grow your skills in sales, so you can grow confidence, so you can um, see the compounding advantages of sales is you have to stay disciplined, and by removing temptations is going to really allow you to stay disciplined. And you're going to have to be self-aware here and just and kind of do an audit of your life of where these temptations lie. Is it a particular friend that messages you at 6 p.m. to go to the pub for a pint? Is it, I don't know, different temptations that you might have that you know deep down are just distracting you from where you want to be? And that's not to remove all fun in your life. That's not what I'm saying. And I hate those gurus that say it, and these business people on social media that say, cut out your friend of 24 years just because he likes to go to the pub. Like, I don't agree with all of that stuff. But if you're going every single day, or you're doing something every single day that you know is detrimental to you, like just you going out literally every day, then that's going to be an issue. So you do need to just be self-aware and just manage these different things in your life that are tempting you to do things and distract you from your business and your goals so that you can stay disciplined. That's step one, because trying to stay disciplined when you've got temptations directly in your face is just going to be impossible. Number two is, and this is what we mentioned in a way to manage your time, is stay extremely structured. And this helps across the board. If you can build in a specific time of your day where you dedicate it to social media marketing, and that's going to be more useful for people that are running their social media marketing agency as a side hustle, like in between their 9 to 5 job, or in between, managing their kids, or college or school or uni. If you build into your day that, right, I'm gonna spend time on my agency from 7 a.m. till 9 a.m. before I go to school, and 5 p.m. till 7 p.m. at night when I get home from work. Building that structure into your day not only helps you turn up every day, but it also builds in that routine to other people in your life. So if you've got a partner, if you've got, your mum and dad, or whoever it is, if you can build that habit and that structure into your life, then they're going to be more accepting of it, and they're going to stop trying to drag you away from it, because they just see it as, right, that's his time to do the business stuff. And that really helped me at the beginning when I had different stuff going on in my life. Like, I made sure that I structured my day so everyone knew, right, that's when I'm spending time on it. You've got to treat it as if that's my 9 to 5 job. Number three, and I fucking love this one, is a 1, 2, 3 go mentality. And that's how you're going to stay disciplined, because the number reason why people don't stay disciplined is because they're in uncomfortable positions. So for example, we all know, if you're a regular watcher of this YouTube channel, if you cold call for 3 months straight, providing you know what you're doing and you've got the strategies to do so, it's going to be physically impossible for you not to see success. However, if you don't have this 1, 2, 3 go mentality of, because it's an uncomfortable task, and we know how uncomfortable cold calling is for a lot of people when they're first starting out. If you don't have that 1, 2, 3 go mentality, and you sit there staring at a phone like I did when I first started, terrified to click the ring button, you're not going to be staying disciplined, because a task that should take you 2 hours to get done is going to take you 6 hours. And that's not disciplined, because you've procrastinated on that task because you're too scared to do it. Whereas if you want to adopt a 1, 2, 3 go mentality of 1, 2, 3, I have to press that button, then it's going to be then you're going to be able to stay disciplined a lot quicker because you're not negotiating with yourself. Tony Robbins says he doesn't negotiate with himself every morning when he has a cold plunge. And that's the same mentality. Like, he has a 1, 2, 3, go mentality. He sits in front of the cold plunge and he says 1, 2, 3, go, and he gets into it. And that's the same attitude that you need to have with your agency of 1, 2, 3, right, let me get into what I need to do, and don't think about it anymore. And it really does help once you get that mentality locked into your brain and it's almost a habit of yours. Number 4 is scheduled breaks. So when I first started, this was something that I really struggled with, is building breaks into my routine. And I was so adamant on reaching the goals and growing the agency to where it is now that I'd refuse to take breaks. I'd wake up at 6 a.m. and work till midnight and then sleep for 6 hours. And I'd eat while working. I never took any time off, and it actually hindered how effective I was at what I was doing. And I had to force myself to take breaks. So it really does help. And it's kind of, you feel like you're going back because you're like, shit, I want to get to where I want to be. I want to work every physical hour possible, but it's not the most effective long term, and you do end up burning out. And finally, another one that I really, really like is keep track of everything you do. If you're doing sales, if you're doing cold calling, if you're doing any kind of outreach, make sure that you almost keep a journal of what you're doing every single day. Make an Excel spreadsheet. And there's a video on this channel of how to track all of your cold calls. It's one of our most watched videos from Tom, and it actually has the spreadsheet that you can download it in. Check it out, because that's literally how you can track everything. It has a spreadsheet of, right, I did this call, it turned to this. Because what you can do when you track everything is it helps keep you motivated. At the end of the month or the end of the week, you can see, right, I did 500 cold calls, I got 4 meetings, I got this. And then that builds in targets for the next week of, right, I need to now beat it. Or you look back on it and you only did 200 calls, and that will be a reality check. Whereas if you didn't track that, one, you wouldn't be able to, try and keep improving week on week, but also you wouldn't be keeping yourself accountable, because you wouldn't know you've only made 200 because you didn't track it. And if you didn't track it and you didn't have that mental conversation with yourself of, shit, I only did 200 calls this week, then the next week you just do the same and the same, and you wouldn't be disciplined at hitting those targets. Because in social media marketing and growing your agency, the most important factor of it is staying disciplined and staying consistent with the targets that you set yourself. As soon as you just become undisciplined in that, everything else is just a snowball effect, and you'll just never hit your targets, and you'll never reach your goals. So yeah, hopefully that helps, guys. Those are 4 or 5 things that I do every single day to stay disciplined, and more so what I did in the beginning to help me get to where I am now, where we're earning multiple 6 figures a year, creeping up the multiple 6 figures a year as well. So hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, because we post every single day on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music for those that want to listen on the go on the audio platforms. And yeah, we massively appreciate it when you subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow for 9 a.m. for tomorrow's video.